So I want to say this. What would he say no to? The fact that you've improved your transportation situation, because your car's out of warranty. It's got a couple things wrong with it, a little bit of rust started, right? I couldn't happen to notice that. Right. So would he say no to the fact that you now have a full 3-year, 36,000 mile, 50,000 mile, whatever, 80 trillion mile warranty? So you're not going to have any repair costs over the next 4 years. Would he say no to that? Would he say no to the additional optional equipment on it that you said you really wanted? And I would assume that you've talked about that as a family, that you wanted that equipment on the car, right? Would he say no to that? Or would he say no that you get your payments in and around the same area that you're currently at? What would he say no to?
He would say no to...
No, but where's she at now psychologically? She's got to start making stuff up, doesn't she? Half the time. So let's say you got 8, let's say 2 out of 10 say, well, I'm going to buy it anyway. Well, that's what I thought you said. Now that leaves 8 that we got that say, no, then I wouldn't be able to allow to buy it. If I say what I just said to those 8 people, half the time they're going to have to try to make something up. And I'm going to know it. And I'm going to say, come on. Stop it. He'll be happy you come home and you did all the things I just said. Let me share with you reason. Come on, manager's going to send you home in it right now. Let me share with you reason so many people buy their cars here at ABC Motors Service Store. We're walking into the service department. But that leaves 4 where she could say what? He told me I'm in serious trouble. I'm only allowed to go look at a car. I'm not allowed to sign anything, buy anything, period, end of story. I don't want to end up in a divorce over buying a new car. Or words to that effect. And a man or a woman could say that, right? Great. How would he feel about writing it up subject to his or her final approval? Because it's up to him anyway, is what I'm hearing, right?
Yeah, but he's in the moon.
But he'll be back someday, right? Right? Can we write it up subject to when he returns from the moon? Could we write it up to, because it's up to him. It's based on him approving of your decision, right? So it's based on his approval.
Well, he's not approving it. He's just...
Yeah, here she goes again. Right, so I got another shot, right? You see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Could it happen, yes or no?
Yep.
You bet. Joe Jurassic, it'll never happen. Why? Because he never has. Now, I'm going to, regardless of the situation, 100% of the people that I have are going to walk through the service department of the dealership. 100% of the people. If they're there for 5 minutes or 5 hours, there's not going to be any 5-hour deals, guys. All right, 2.5, 2 3/4 hours, start to finish, 3 max. That's it. Anything longer than that's a problem. You got a problem at your dealership, or you're a problem. Right? Start to finish, 3 hours is the car deal. You're going to walk everybody through the service department. Everybody's through the service department because it's 5 basic ingredients in a sale. Outside of every service department in the United States of America, and probably every service garage or any place that does mechanical work on cars, there's a box near that entryway door. What's that box called? Early bird?
Early bird, yeah, for the service.
Night owl,
yep.
Right? How many automobile salesmen talk about that? Well, how'd you like to be the guy that invented the early bird night owl key drop? Somebody had to come up with that, I guess. Yeah. Right? And I hope he held on to the patent of that deal. He got to have a boatload of dough. All right?
Yeah.
You walk up to that with your customer, right? That's the first thing we're going to talk about with the customer about the service department. Mr. Customer, what ABC Motors has provided you with what's called a night owl or early bird night owl key drop. What you do here is you see there's envelopes here. Right? Write off the biographical information on the envelope, what your car needs, the information about your car. Throw your keys in it. You see that slot in the door there? You slide the envelope in there. In the morning, the service advisors, service writers, the people who work in the service department come and collect those, and they put that information on the log based on your appointment.
Right.
So it provides you literally with 24-hour a day, 7-day a week, convenient service that you'd like to have at the dealership you're buying at, I mean, and that's what you're looking for, isn't it?
Yes.
Right? And I say, yeah. What did they just buy in some small portion? The service department, right? It's one of the key factors in selling the dealership and the location that they're working at. Then you go inside the deal. How many other things are there to talk about in the service department? We talk about the high-tech diagnostic equipment. Can we talk about that? Mm-hmm. The feature, what it does, the feeling it's going to provide, and get them to buy it. That's something you want at the service department you do business with, isn't it? And they say yes. Talk about the parts department. Parts department has $1.5 million of parts. What does that mean to the customer? What's the benefit to the customer?
Parts are available when they need them.
Right. If something goes wrong with the car, chances are we got to get you back on the road, time and money. Yep. It's feeling, right? It's the kind of parts department you like to do business with, isn't it? See all those things, those screens sitting out all over the place here? Those are called computers. What's that do for you? Get stuff here quicker. Gets your information quicker, times money. See these plaques here? Read that plaque to me. Master technician. Do you know what a master technician is? No, what's a master technician? Tell me. A master technician has gone through an enormous amount of schooling. Master technicians are $100,000 a year computer experts, because that's what these cars are right now. It's computer on wheels. This dealership has 3 master technicians. What's that mean to you? The people that are working on your car know what the heck they're talking about. Unlike the guy at the corner, at the Pep Boys down the street. Right. You got an $8 an hour guy down there. You got a $100,000 guy working here. Well, then it's going to cost me more to get your car down here. No, they're the same. Well, how much is your labor rate here? Well, it's $120 an hour. $120 an hour? Well, it's only $50 an hour down the street. Yeah, but it's going to take him 5 hours to diagnose what we can diagnose in 15 minutes. Right? And here's the customer waiting lounge, and we have the kiosks and the TV set, and we got the gourmet coffee, and the yada, and the yida, and the yada, and the yada, 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 right? And here's where you pay your bill, and here's the credit cards that we take for your convenience, right? Come back into my office. Let me get you a soda or a cup of coffee. Sit down. I'll be right back. Then we're going to go to the boss to get the figures on the car that we're going to present then to the customer. Okay, because now we have a situation where we have to talk about the terms of the agreement. But the transfer of ownership from that car belonging to ABC Motors to now belonging to Joanna Weber has taken place at the sold line outside the dealership after the demo drive when the customer's feelings and emotions are at their highest possible peak. The only thing that's going to be talked about inside the dealership are the terms of that agreement. Okay? Car does not get sold at your desk. The only thing that happens at your desk is you're giving away your commission 25 cents on every dollar. Okay? The mental ownership exchange takes place outside. All right, and that's all we're going to talk about on this tape, because every dealer negotiates differently. I hope you guys got something out of it.